Even today, if you visit Kuldhara at night, the air feels heavy. There are no lights, no people, just broken houses, silent streets, and the feeling that someone or something is watching. Locals say no one dares to stay here after sunset. Not even animals. The village is cursed, they say. Once, it was full of life. Now, it's a ghost town. But this is not just a story. Over 200 years ago, an entire village disappeared overnight, and what they left behind still scares people to this day. This is the story of Kuldhara, Rajasthan's haunted village, a place where hundreds of people lived peacefully until one night, when they all left without a trace. No signs of struggle, no fire, just silence. Why did they vanish? And what curse did they leave behind? Tonight, we tell that story. The village of Kuldhara was once a proud place, located near Jazirma. It was built in the 13th century. It was home to the Paliwal Brahmins, a wise and wealthy community. They were known for their knowledge, farming skills, and strong values. For generations, Kuldhara grew. It had wide streets, big houses, temples, and wells. Everything was made with care. The desert was harsh, but the people were smart. They built underground water systems and managed to live well, even in the middle of the Thar Desert. But everything changed in the early 1800s. At that time, the region was under the control of a powerful and cruel minister. His name was Salim Singh. Salim Singh was greedy and feared. He collected heavy taxes from the villagers. Those who could not pay were punished or jailed. People hated him, but no one dared to speak against him. Salim Singh went to Kuldhara and spotted the chief's lovely daughter. He wanted her. He told the villagers that she would be his bride. It was not a request. It was a demand. The Paliwal Brahmins were shocked. Giving their daughter to such a man was unthinkable, but they also knew refusing him could bring death and destruction. He gave them one day to agree. The village elders gathered in the temple. They prayed. They talked for hours, but they saw no way out. If they said yes, they would lose their honor. If they said no, Salim Singh would destroy their village. But then they made a strange decision. That night, before the sun rose, the entire village of Kuldhara disappeared. Not just the people. Everything, personal jewels, clothes, tools was taken. Doors were left open. Fires were left burning. It was as if the villagers vanished into thin air. And not just Kuldhara, 3 other nearby villages also emptied overnight. No one saw them leave. No one saw where they went. They were just gone. In the morning, when Salim Singh came with his soldiers, he found an empty village, silent, cold. And that's when the stories began. People say that before leaving, the Paliwals cursed the village that no one would ever live there again. And the curse stayed. Kuldhara was a place no one wanted to call home. Some tried. Traders, travelers, even poor families needing shelter. But they all left within days. Strange things began to happen. People heard footsteps at night, but no one was there. Some saw shadows moving behind broken walls. Fires lit by themselves. Wells that were dry one day filled the next. The smell of food cooking in abandoned homes. Locals from nearby towns said they heard crying and whispers in the wind. Some claimed to see the ghost of the chief's daughter walking the streets in white, weeping. Even government teams that came to study the village couldn't explain the feeling. Some reported equipment failures. Others fell sick suddenly. One team member even wrote in his notes, "I don't believe in ghosts, but something is wrong here. It's like the air watches you." Kuldhara is deserted now. Tourists visit by day but leave before dark, because those who stayed too long said they felt something follow them home. So, what's the real story behind this village? Some say it was fear of Salim Singh. Others believe it was a trick maybe. The villagers used secret tunnels to escape. Some historians say water shortage forced them to leave. But none of these explain why all the nearby villagers left together in one night without anyone seeing a thing. And none explain the curse. It's true no one has ever lived in Kuldhara again. Even after centuries, even with modern science, no one stays. Not even animals. Birds fly over it, but never rest there. Maybe the curse is real, or maybe some stories are not meant to be solved. Today, Kuldhara stands as a warning, a place frozen in time. A village with no people, but many voices. If you visit, you'll see broken houses, fallen temples, and silent wells. But if you listen closely, you might hear footsteps behind you, or feel cold fingers brush your arm. And then, you'll remember what the locals always say. The day belongs to you, but the night belongs to them. If you liked the story, subscribe the channel to get more like this.